Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Edgar Calba. Welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to show you guys a little project that I got going on here with this monstera Deliciosa. I actually bought it a couple months ago from a lady who says she had it for more than 30 years. She was moving out of state and she couldn't take it, but this plant had been, it was in such bad condition that no new growth was coming out. I actually had to clip all of the old leaves off. These were some of the ones that I was able to rescue just because they were in that bad of shape. I just like the fact that it was so long and so tall. I imagine about this, if it throws new growth, then I'll be definitely happy. But if you guys can see, let me kind of step back a little. And this monstera goes all the way to my ceiling now. So what I'm gonna try to do, I want to plant more monsteras in there. I have some here that I bought from Home Depot. They're in really bad shape. But then, like I said, this whole monstera is one that I've been saving. So I'm gonna clean this one up. I'm gonna take all of the old and nasty leaves that they've just been sitting there. Honestly, I've just been watering it. I haven't been touching it. Just because I wanted to leave it alone, just so, more new growth can come out and stuff. This actually had about, I was able to make three, let me see, one, two, about 4 to 5 planters with large monsteras in there. It had so many in there. It was just crazy. I'll show you guys another one that I have that I pulled from the same container when I bought it. Give me a second and I'll show you guys. So this is another one that that I pulled from the same planter, and it already throwing new growth. This is a new leaf, and there's a new one here as well. There's also one on the other. There's also some on the other side, which those are in a little bit of rough conditions because those actually were with the plant when I bought them. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, all the leaves were looking like this. They were all broken. And I'm talking about, these are the ones that I saved because they were the best ones. And it's just here sitting in the middle of my living room. 2 large windows on the side. So getting up and plenty of light. And I have other 2 one in my room and another one going up the staircase. And then the little one outside. But this is what they look like. Let me see. Let me show you guys the one that I have outside because I'm so proud of the recuperation that they had and the new growth that they're throwing. The leaves are just huge. Like, look at this. This is the size of my hand. I'm outside. This one was one that I thought that wasn't gonna make it. The leaves were just all sad, and it came back to life real quick. I put it back on soil, and it threw 2 new leaves. I actually just put it outside because I was like, I didn't think it was gonna make it, and I'm planning on putting this one with the planter. I'm still thinking about it. So we'll see. We'll think about it. This is about, as you guys can see, it's maybe like 3 feet tall. No, like 2 feet. 2 feet tall. And I have another one sitting here, but this one's not doing that well. But there's a new leaf there, so we'll see. All right, so here we go. So what my scissors and my knife have already been cleaned with alcohol just to make sure that the plant doesn't get no contamination. So as you guys can see, this plant, this leaf is in really bad condition. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clip it from here. As close as I can to the stem, but I don't want to damage the leaf either. As you guys can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new leaves. So now you guys gotta be careful when you guys are clipping your monsteras. People just leave them on there just because they wanna, I guess it helps the plant observe sunlight or whatever, but I'm a really picky person. I don't really like my plants to have as many damaged leaves or have so many brown on them. So I just cut them, but you got to be careful because if you have a monstera as big as the one that I just showed you guys, the leaves don't grow back. You know, it just keeps on going. It just keeps on growing from the top, and if you want to start growth from the bottom, then you have to cut it. So make sure that you are cutting. So like if you, as you guys can see, this plant divides from a leaf. So the leaf on the top divides, and then that's where the new leaf comes out. So I'm not cutting none of the actual trail leaf or the new leaf or whatever you guys want to call it. If you guys can see on here, the plant, the other leaf was inside of here. So see, this is the new leaf, new growth, and I just cut it from the side because that leaf was damaged. Now, I mean, I'm gonna let it slide, you know, I mean, some browning. I mean, I don't wanna cut so many of them. Okay. If I really wanted to, I mean, I can just bring kind of all the leaves together and it'll look a lot better, you know, but I have 3 main stems here. 1, 2, 3. Those are the ones that I think I'm a plant in the planter. But like as you guys can see, like this is definitely one that's gonna go on that one. And it's gonna grow a lot faster too, just because it has a lot more so much more space for the root system. Okay, so as we can see here, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, right? So let me bring it closer. Okay, so this is a plant that I'm gonna cut, right? If you guys pull it to the back a little, you guys can see where the new leaf is actually gonna come out. I wanna get rid of this. So all I would do is just cut it from right here. That's it. It's done. A new leaf will come on here. There's nothing on here, so I'll try to pull it back a little. It already popped from the bottom. And don't worry, like this ugliness, this will get dry and then you can just pull it back. It's just so sad how in bad condition this monstera was. Like now it looks super better, but before like it was almost dry. And it's not dry. The top just looks dry, but it has plenty of water underneath. See, it's wet. And then I'll show you guys what it ends up looking like. I'm still debating if I want to do the one from the outside, but we'll see. that I bought a long time ago. It's one. I have other 2 plants in here, so let me see how I can arrange it. It's plenty of space. I mean, you guys can see my hand. This planter is huge. And this is another one, look. Little tiny leaf. This is what it ends up looking like after I was done. Go this way. It's a lot better and a lot fuller too. So there we go.